So this is a top we are going to crochet today. It's a basic model. Based on it, you can customize it whatever you want. Hi crochet friends, glad to see you on my new simple DIY. So today we are going to make a trapezium top. Really easy and fast to make as always. So it's going to be in a form of trapezium, and we are going to work from the top to the bottom, and then we are going to make one lacing. It took me an hour to make a top, and then a half of an hour to make a lacing, just because I didn't know what I want. For this project I'm going to use a normal acrylic yarn and a hook number 3.5. So let's make a chain for the top. I'm going to chain 30 chains. You can chain your number. It depends of how large your upper side you want to be. So I have a chain from 30 chains. It's enough for me. Now I'm going to chain up 2. And what are we going to do? We are going in the fifth to make a first double crochet. And our pattern will be like 1/3 I'm going to make a double crochet, then second of 3 parts I'm going to make with chains, and then the third part from 3 parts I'm going to make with a double crochet again. So in the middle we are going to make just chains. That's why you have to divide your number of chains you made for the basic chain on 3 and make the first part with a double crochet. In my case it's 10 10 10 chains. So now I'm going to make 10 chains, and on a basic I'm going to count 10 chains, and in a chain number 11 I'm going to make a double crochet, and then I will make 10 double crochet. Also you can make the part in the middle bigger or smaller as you want, depends of your size. So attach it to yourself to understand, do you want it to be more large. So at the end I have 1 chain more, and I'm going to up down it like that. Especially when I do some top for the first time, I made more chains just in case I'm going to need them. So this is the first row, and now we're going to repeat it, but at the beginning and at the end we're going to make always 2 double crochet at the same chain. So at the beginning always chain up 2, and then in the basic of your first chain make a double crochet. This way there is going to be larger and is going to have a form of trapezium. Then keep going with a double crochet in a double crochet of a previous row. In the middle always 10 chains or your number of chain, and in the other side repeat with a double crochet. The number of chains is always the same, so if you made 10 you make 10 every row, if you made 20 you make 20 every row, and then on the other side keep going with a double crochet till the end. At the really last one we are going to make 2 double crochet at the same chain. This way we are going to have a trapezium on both sides. So this is our pattern. It's easy and fast to make. Keep going as many rows as you want. I've almost finished. I'm going to make about 5-6 rows more. Attach it to yourself to understand where to finish. So this is my top. I made 20 rows and it's good enough for my size M. It took me an hour and it's about 30 grams. For the lacing I decided to make a simple chain Just I took the hook bigger, 4.5, and I'm going to make a simple chain from one thread of yarn. It will be 3 meters long because I want to cross it over my back 2 times. If I would make a simple one cross, I would make it 2 meters and 60 centimeters long. And I used 4 grams of yarn for it. And now we're going to lace it and hide all the yarn ends. It's better to lace your top on yourself to adjust it on your type of a figure. But now, just to show you how I'm doing it, I show you it on a top. So put your one lace through both angles of the upper side of a top and then make it in the middle, just like that. And now we're going to cross them and put it through the middle of our top. As I said, I'm doing a double cross. As you see, I do not make any loops for my lacing because I want to adjust it on my type of figure wherever I want. This way it's simpler and more customized. Then cross it the second time and put it through the angles of the bottom side. Adjust it on your let's make a knot and then bow. Let's make a knot and a bow. So this is our top. The goal was to make a top fast and from one ball of yarn. So I used about 35 grams of yarn to make the top and lacing. My size is M, and it took me an hour and a half, an hour for a top and half of an hour to make lacing because I didn't know what lacing I want. Have a nice crochet!